See, this is an interesting ability icon here. I wonder who this is. Maybe it's someone to do with, like, being a file, possibly. Who's a file in Smite? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass on this one, I think. This one's too difficult for me. I thought I knew all of Smite's abilities, but clearly not.
Today, we become legends.
So I kind of pride myself on my Smite knowledge. I thought, you know, may as well try some quizzes. Make a fun, like, casual video. There's some Smite quizzes on this website that I found, sparkle.com. Not sponsored, by the way. Just disclosing that. But yeah, I thought I'd try some quizzes just for, like, a fun, casual video. If you want to do any of these quizzes, I'll link the site down below, but once again, not sponsored. You know, if you want to hit me up, Sparkle, with some sponsorship money, you know, I'll take it, but currently not sponsored. Anyway, so the first one I wanted to go for was this Smite Gods by Ability one, because I think I'm pretty good at ability names, for the most part. Like, passives I might struggle with, but for the most part, I think I kind of know the names of the abilities just from playing the game so much and, like, watching a lot of SPL games. They say the names of the abilities a lot in the SPL and things like that, so let's try this one. Can you pick the Smite Gods by one of their abilities? There's 107 gods here, so there's 110 right now, so we're 3 gods behind. So, like, Cthulhu, Barber, and Mulan, I think, won't be in here, but the rest will be. Passive, Touch of Fate. It's a passive straight away. Wonderful. Touch of Fate. I actually don't know this one. You also have 20 minutes to do it. It shouldn't take me 20 minutes, but... Touch of Fate. You're probably screaming at me if you know this one down in the comments. I actually do not know this one. I may have to just skip it. Not a great start, but let's see. Pounds, that's Bastet. I know that one. Elemental Mastery, that's Merlin. See, we're on a roll now. I just didn't know that first one. Where's Merlin? There he is. Lacerate is Medusa, right? That's the dash that sucks ass and no one wants to use. Medusa. Standing Stones is Terra. That's a passive that I do actually know. Where's Terra? There we go. The Wild Hunt, that's Kurdanos. Ultimate. Venomous Bite has to be Arachne, right? I don't actually know Arachne's ability names that well, but that has to be, yeah. Backfire is Vulcan. Turn of Fate, I do know that one actually, that's Ganesha. Waxing Moon is Changa. Rend is Nike. Swarm? Swarm is AMC, right? Yeah. Wind Siphon is Susano. Masterful Shot. Is that Chiron? Chiron 2? It is pretty masterful that it can't miss. Has to be Chiron 2, right? Yeah, I think that was right. Yeah, correct. Radiance. Isn't that Sol 1? I'm pretty sure that's Sol's 1. Yeah. Grasp of Death. I almost wanted to say Aplash, but I think his what's called Release the Crits. Is that... No, it's not. Is it Persephone? I don't really know Persephone's ability names because I never play her and she's not been out too long. I think it's Persephone. Yeah. Trickster Spirit is Daji. Not Loki, which it sounds like it might be. Dark Omen is Mori. Vivid Gaze. I don't actually know this one. Ability 1, Vivid Gaze. Oh, that's Baron. That's Baron. Baron Sandy. Funeral Rites passive. Isis, right? I should not have said that. Now I'll get demonetized, but what the hell. Master of Arms is Hachiman. I know this one very well. I made a passives video about 3 years ago about the worst passives in Smite. Called Hachiman passive bad, and I got BM to fuck by everybody. So, I understand Hachiman passive's pretty good. Master of Arms. Where is he? Hachiman, Hachiman, Hachiman. Why can't I find him? There he is. Flutter is Cupid. Where's Cupid? There we go. Insatiable Hunger. Bakasura has to be, right? He's the guy that eats a lot of people. Yeah. Crush is Scylla. I know this one off the top of my head. Tail Whip. Sobek. Trash move in Pokemon. Brilliant move in Smite. Sobek. Suntouched is Huyi. Pretty bad passive overall, but not too bad in the crit meta, I guess. Huyi. Fracture. I don't actually know this one immediately. Maybe it's Terra? Because you like fractures the earth, brings up walls, smashes them on you. That's my best guess right now. Yeah, I don't see any. I think it's probably Terra. Oh no, wait, I've done Terra. It can't be Terra. Who is it then? Ability 2, Fracture. I genuinely don't know this one. Hercules is Earthbreaker. It'll be some really obscure god that I never play, won't it? I'm just kind of looking at all these gods and just like naming their 2 in my head to see if it fits. It has to be some god to do with like... Oh, is it Cabrakan? No, it's not Cabrakan, that's Refraction Shield. It would make sense for it to be Cabrakan because he like fractures the earth and all that stuff. I'm actually stumped by this one. Not Yorm, is it? I don't really know Yorm's ability names. No, that's like Ferocious, not Ferocious Roar, but it's something to do with roaring, I'm pretty sure. Yorm's too. Pele's is Eruption or something like that, I think. Odin's is Raven Shield. I'm actually stuck. I may have to pass this one. What god has Fracture? I hope it tells me at the end, because I'm curious about this one. I'll skip it though. Hollow Ground. That is... I don't actually know. Again. Some of these are actually quite difficult. It's not Amaterasu, I don't think. For some reason I think it's Amma, but I'm pretty sure Amma's is something different. Hollow Ground. Is it? No, that's Apash. That's Apash, right? Has to be. Yeah, Apash, good. Watery Grave. I want to say Hebo because his ultimate puts you in a watery grave, but we're not doing about what it does to you. We're doing about what it's called. Watery Grave. So you die and you get covered in water. Who does that? Except Hebo. And Poseidon, because it's definitely not Poseidon. That's Release the Kraken. I'm stuck again. Some of these are actually really difficult. So some kind of water god has to be, right? Yamoja, maybe? Because I really have no clue what Yamoja's ability names are. And she does summon walls of water that kind of kill you because she does too much damage. I think that's my best guess. I don't think it's right, actually, but... No, because I've heard this before. I've definitely heard this before. And Yamoja was only released recently. Water gods. It's not Hebo, it's not Poseidon. What other water gods are there? It's not Alquan, because he's... I think his ult's called Dragon King of the Eastern Seas or something. Kuzumbo, that's it. He's literally my avatar. My avatar on YouTube, and I can't get his ability names right. Can't believe I thought that was Yamoja. My boy Kuzumbo. God, Through the Cosmos, that is Rat, right? Yeah. Slice and Dice Nemesis, I know that one. She's one of my main gods. Spirit of Death. Another one I don't know. What are the death gods? Gods associated with death. Spirit of Death, Spirit of Death. It's not Hades, his passive is Blight. It's not Hell. Izanami, maybe? She's kind of associated with death, right? Because she's a zombie and stuff. I think Izanami is my best guess here, honestly. It's not Osiris, I don't think. His is like Fragments or something like that. I think I'll go Izanami. Oh, it wasn't. Okay. I hope it does tell me at the end what these ones were that I skipped or got wrong, because I do kind of want to know. Scent of Death is Thanatos. Back Off is Aphrodite. I know that one all too well. Raven Shout is Odin. Scourge is Bellona, my main. Consuming Bellow, that's Yorm's too. I was thinking about that earlier. Disperse is Anher, right? Because it disperses them when you knock them away. Weapon Master. Oh, that has to be... No, wait, I've done Bellona. And I've done Hachi. His is Master of Arms, not Weapon Master, but... I thought that had to be Bellona. Bellona and Hachi are the only ones that are like sort of masters of different weapons, right? Ula, maybe? Could be Ula. He stand switches and uses different weapons. No, it's Mulan, right? Or is Mulan even in this? No, Mulan's not even in this. I was thinking it could actually be Mulan because that makes sense. She does use like 3 different weapons. I think I'll go with Ula then if it's not. Yeah, it was Ula. Nice. That is Nuwa. Only one that summons clay minions. Nuwa. Devour? I mean, Hades is called Devour Souls. Maybe that's what they mean? Or is there just specifically an ability called Devour? Hades 3 is called Devour Souls, right? I think. I might just try Hades. They might have meant Devour Souls, but they didn't put the full thing in. Nope, there must be an ability literally called Devour. Okay. Stance attunement? That's Hell, right? She attunes to the stances, gets more damage or healing. Fear no evil, that's iconic. Hunbats. Strife, Discordia. I know that one because of one of her voice lines, which people used to spam just going, Strife will reign! 24/7. Good Discordia impression, by the way. Unstable Vortex, that's Giannis. I know that one. Noxious Fumes, Agni. Agni. There we go. Relentless. Passive. I don't know this one either, actually. The passive's always going to stump me. I don't remember passive names, because I just say, like, the god and then, you know, passive. Who is known for being relentless? I'm going to run out of time. I may just skip this one. I hope it does tell me at the end. Ra. There we go. Thunder Crash is Raijin. Airstrike? That's Jingwei, right? Or have I already done Jingwei? No, I haven't. Yeah, that's Jingwei. Throwback is Kumba. Solar Flare? I've done Sol. I've done Ra. What other sun gods are there? Oh, it's Kepri, right? Yeah. Unchained. Femria. Because he got chained and then unchained and bit Tears hand off. Belly Flop. Bacchus. Spirit Arrow Neath. I'm trying to speed run this now because I'm running out of time. Everlasting Flame. Pele, maybe? Yeah. Fatal Strike is Achilles. Rolling Assault is Rama. Driving Strike Hercules, I know that one. Feather Step Awilix. Nimble Strike Kali. Vent Anger is Kukulin. Nature's Grasp is Sylvanas. Fade Away is Izanami. Preemptive Strike. Who, like, preempts their strike? Athena, right? Yeah, because she charges it up. Shadow Zone is Kabrakan. Cool name for a passive, by the way. I really like that. Glorious Charge, third ability. So it's got to be some kind of movement. I don't actually know this one off the top of my head. RTO does charge, but it's not really a glorious charge. It's more just like a bear running at you. Amaterasu, maybe? Yeah. I can't believe I didn't know that. She's like one of my main gods. Mending Waters, that is Yamoja, right? Yeah. Grasping Hands is Anubis, the boy. Aurora Blade is Freya, I think. Where's Freya? Expose Evil. That's Zhang Kui, right? The card. Yep. 6 minutes left. Commanding Presence. Who commands with their presence? Ares? No. It's not Ares, right? His passive is just like auras and stuff. It's got to be like a passive that gives your teammates stuff that are near you or something, right? If it's a commanding presence. Yeah, I have no idea. So I'll guess. On like an educated guess. I'll just go for Ares. No, it was not Ares. Searing Flash, that is Ares though. Sleeping Giant is Wait. No, it's not Kumba. I've done Kumba. It must be Vamana, right? Yeah. Steadfast. That's King Arthur, right? Yeah, I should know that one. Pillar of Agony is Hades. That's easy. All the ultimates are super easy. I pretty much know every ultimate name in the game. Trident's Poseidon. Final Judgment is Thoth. Aim Strike is Loki. I know that one. I know all of Loki's ability names as well. Steady Flow is Hebo. Painless is Guan. Charges up his abilities. Flaming Spear is Neja. Suppress the Insolent is Artemis, my first main. Cool name for an ability, actually. I remember it because of that. 9 Turns Blessing, that's Daji, right? I've heard this one before. I don't have many left to choose from. I should be able to figure this one out. 9 Turns Blessing. Xing Chen, because he turns you around 9 times? I don't even think he does. I actually don't know from these ones that are remaining. Doesn't really make sense for any of these. It's not Wukong, is it? I don't see why Wukong has anything to do with 9 turns. Set? No, it's not Set, right? I'm actually stumped on this one. I said I knew every ultimate, but clearly I don't. Honestly, of the remaining ones, I think Wukong is my best guess. It was not Wukong. Overcharge. I don't know this one either. Shaq is Overflow, I think. Not Overcharge, though. Who overcharges? Apollo kind of overcharges, but I don't think that's the name of his passive. Oleron, maybe? I don't really know Oleron's ability names, so maybe I'll just guess. It was not. Fragmented, that's Osiris, I know that one. Smoldering Rage is Xingqian. Siphon Darkness is Nox. Alright, I'm on a roll here. Power Cleave is Tyr. Ambush is Serket. Across the Sky is Apollo. Shockwave, Geb. Master's Will, Guan Yu. Wait, I thought that was Guan Yu. Am I high? Who else is Master's Will? It's not Fafnir, that's Coerce. Master's Will. Oh, it's Wukong, right? Yeah. Chain of Blows is Raven. Rewind is Kronos. Vicious Barrage. Probably an attack speed steroid or something, right? Or it's not Heim, is it? The horn isn't called Vicious Barrage. That doesn't really make thematical sense. Oh, it's Cherno, right? Yeah, Cherno. Rune of the Hunt. That sounds like Kernanos to me. Wait, no, he's already gone. Who is it then? Rune of the Hunt. Skadi. Duh. It's fucking Calder. How did I not know that? Stormcall is Chak. Whirlwind is Kukulkan. Dead of Night is Xbalanque. Piercing Sight, that has to be Heim, right? He's all about vision. Special Delivery, Mercury. King's Sword is Aoquang. He's the only king left on here, I think, unless you count Zeus. Underhanded Tactics is Fafnir. Decompose is Artio. Glacial Strike is Ymir. Tectonic Rift is Thor. Touch of Fate. Didn't I just have Touch of Fate? Who's left? What is it, Horus maybe? Or Oleron? Fracture? Oh, I'm getting all the ones that I didn't get when I first did them. I've got a better chance now though. One of these gods has an ability named Fracture. That makes no sense. It's definitely not Erlang, I know all of his. Definitely not Zeus, because that's the shield. Maybe Oleron? Nope. Relentless, passive. I'm actually stumped on these. It's not Kama, is it? Cerberus? It's definitely not Erlang, that's the dog thing. Set? Okay, that was Set. Use the buttons below to retrieve the answers. Can I click on these? Ah, here we go. Devour is Kama, that makes sense. He's a bat that devours stuff. Spirit of Death was Cerberus. Dude, I just said I knew all of Erlang's ability names. Nine Turns Blessing is his ultimate. How did I not know that? Damn, okay. Okay, yeah, Commanding Presence being Hera makes sense because she, like, commands her thing. Fracture is Horus too? In what way does he fracture anything? He just dashes at you. I feel like that might be an error, and if it's not an error, that ability name makes absolutely no sense. Touch of Fate is Oleron, and... Oh, Overcharge is Zeus passive. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, if you want to take this quiz, I'll link it down below, see if you can get better than 100. Because bang on 100 is exactly what I got. I mean, I beat the average score of 46, so... Pretty good. I'm like a scarecrow, outstanding in my field. Okay, let's go to a different one. I've got a couple that I want to do here, so... Alright, so I found another one, the Smite VGS quiz. I should hopefully be a bit better at this one. Because I'm pretty sure I know every VGS command. It's just a matter of how quickly I can type them out and remember them. But yeah, I definitely should get 100% on this. It's just a matter of how quickly I can do it. Alright, so let's go. Enemies in the right jungle. No. Enemies have return right. Return abyss. Need healing. Help right lane. Save yourself is VRS, right? Yeah. Enemies at Gold Fury. Defend the Titan. I think it's with VGS, it's more just like you need to know like basic things, like VB is like for enemies, VS is like I'll do something, stuff like that. Once you learn those sort of basic things, and this is all obviously PC, you can kind of figure out what they all are. Enemies are Titan. Oh, enemies are returned middle, that's T. Like T is for returned, that's how I remember it. Set up an ambush here. VVVA. Everyone does that accidentally when they're trying to say okay. Taunt. Attack, defend the Gold Fury. Like VD is for defend and stuff like that, and then if you know Gold Fury is G, you can easily just like figure out what it's going to be. Help left lane. Attack middle tower. Some of them don't really make any sense in that way though. As in like you can't just figure them out from like logic. Some of them make no logical sense, but for the most part, that's VVB, not VBB. Especially like the Titan commands, the Titans are all M. Like it's VAM to attack the Titan and things like that. But that's just from like the days when the Titan was called a Minotaur. They haven't changed it. Enemies incoming left. Retreat right lane. Help. Enemy missing left. Help middle lane. Yeah, here we go. Attack the Titan. That's VAM, not VAT, because Minotaurs used to be the big boy. Like VVX spread out makes no sense. You'd think it'd be VVVS, but I think that's already taken by something else. I think that's why that's the case. And they didn't want to use like your entire keyboard for VGS, so. I need the jungle buff is VSBN, right? Yeah. So that's like I need for VS, buff, need kind of thing. Like they make a bit of sense if you kind of deconstruct them. And then some of them are just like, you know, attack left tower, VA tower left. Like V attack, like voice attack tower left. Like a lot of them do make sense. Q is for ward as well, which doesn't really make any sense, but I assume that's just they don't want to use W. Speedrunning. Falling back as well, VSR doesn't really make any sense. I guess retreat, but like, yeah, it doesn't really make any sense for that. Enemies have returned left. Like VVVD is ultimate down, VVVR is ultimate ready. Like, on my way. Enemies in the jungle. Take this jungle buff. Right, I've been talking a lot. I'm going to speedrun the rest of this. What? Oh, that's not a good way to speedrun when you type in the wrong thing. Return at base? Oh, VCB, right? Yeah. Oh, that's right, jungle. Wait, no, there we go. I am going for jungle buff. Behind us is another one that gets spammed when people are trying to spam be right back. They accidentally say behind us when they put too many V's in. Enemies at the fire giant. Oh, gank middle lane? I thought it was gank left lane for some reason. I have returned as... Wait, it's not VTT? Is it VVT? VVVT? Wait. Is this one I don't know? I have returned. It's VSTT, right? Yeah, I thought I typed that in. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I did like every other combination of S and T, but didn't. Place of order teleport is that, because people spam it when they're trying to spam wait. VEL, the good old VEL, you'll love to see it. Stepping away for a moment is K, right? Yeah. I guess, I remember that like K for AFK, like you stepping away. Chase the enemy. Enemy missing, going into the jungle. Nice job. Be careful mid. Enemies behind us. Wait, that's not. Oh, it's VBE, right? Yeah. And quiet. So I'm pretty sure it was a 15-minute timer on that, so I guess I did that in just under 5 minutes. So if you can beat under 5 minutes, you're a VGS master, apparently. Obviously, 100%. I know all my VGS. Been playing the game so long. When you play the game for like 5-6 years, you just kind of know all this stuff. Average score is only 65, so doing better than the average person. But if you want to take it down below and see if you can beat 5 minutes, then go ahead. Right, I found another one here that's just like generic Smite trivia. It's only 15 questions, so I may as well go for it. It's got a 3.5 star review, so it might be crap, but we'll see. Smite was developed by High Res Studios. Now developed by Titanforge Games. Hello? Is that not the answer? Do I have to put this? Hello? Maybe this is why it has bad reviews. That is literally what they have as like the answer. Or do I have to put C? Oh, I do it by name. Okay. Smite was recently released for which platform? I mean, it's not recent, but yeah. This is quite old. I would have put Switch for that. It must be fairly old before it came out on Switch. Which of these gods do you not have access to at the start of the game? You definitely have Neith, Ra, and Ymir. I'm pretty sure it's Loki. Yeah. Which of these gods got Smite into trouble when it was first released? That was Kali, right? Because everyone was... All the Hindu community was salty that she was half naked. Even though she was half naked in mythology anyway. Which of the following is not a pantheon? Aztec. What was the tier 5 skin reward for buying all content in the Odyssey 2015? That was Archon, right? Oh, and none of the others are even tier 5s. So yeah, it has to be Archon. Wait, it's not Archon? Oh no, wait, Archon's B. There we go. Which of these is not a class? Infiltrator. This is pretty basic stuff. Like, if you played Smite for about, like, a couple of months, you'll know this stuff. In Smite's lore, who slew Raven? That was Rama, right? No, Vamana. Wait. I actually don't know this one. I just roasted this quiz for being too easy, and now I don't know one. I think it's Rama. It is Rama. My first instinct was correct. Which god in Smite was removed from the game to make place for another god but was soon added? That was Ao Kuang. Actually, Hunbats and Wukong had a similar situation. But yeah, Alkaline. Which of these is not a skin? Curse Voice is a skin, Alienware is a skin, Twitchy Mirror is a skin, Coca, Cool Can is not. Each pantheon is typically represented by a certain colour. What colour is the Greek pantheon? I would have gone with green, but I don't think it's these sides. It's got to be white, right? It's not. Purple? Purple is Greek? I guess so. It's kind of like a purple, like Olympus kind of pillars thing on a white background, I think is how it is. Mystic Rush is Raven. More ability names, I just practiced that. Each god has 3 mastery skins, which of these is not? It's gold, legendary, diamond, so platinum. In Smite lore, who was killed and reborn from the petals by a lotus plant? That's Nejar. Which god has the passive ability Strength from Pain? That is Hercules. Average score was 98. This one's a pretty easy one. It's just a matter of how quickly you can get it, I guess. So yeah, I mean, you might want to do this one, but if you do it, expect to just get 100% on that one. Especially because it doesn't let you input an incorrect answer. If it let you input an incorrect answer, I would have got a couple of them wrong, actually, so... Alright, we'll probably do one more for this video, because I think it's probably getting quite long. That initial, like, ability quiz was actually almost 20 minutes, so... Alright, so this one's abilities, but it's by ability image, like ultimate image, so I'm gonna go for this one as a final one. Play the quiz. That is Arachne. That's Daji, right? That's the Paolo. Ragnarok. I almost just typed in Ragnarok. Fenrir. Cupid. You can tell pretty easily just by the theme. Like, that's a bat. I know that's Camazos. Even if I didn't know the actual, like, ability itself. That is Kurdanos. Turns you into pigs. Guan. Bakasura. That's Apwash, right? Because he, like, releases the crypts. Oh, this one's... Is that Athena? Because she, like, crashes down... Yeah. That's Anher. Impales you with all the spears. That's the Caledonian Boar. Big old Artemis. That's Draconic Corruption. See, this is an interesting ability icon here. I wonder who this is. Maybe it's someone to do with, like, being a file, possibly. Who's a file in Smite? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to pass on this one, I think. This one's too difficult for me. I thought I knew all of Smite's abilities, but clearly not. Clearly not. Okay, that's Chak. Hachiman. You can kind of just tell by, like, the color scheme. Like, Ganesh is sort of purpley. I know this is Ganesh. That's Freya. That's that's a really funny ability icon. He looks a bit stupid there, but that's Erlangshen. Kabrakan. A lot of the like ability icons kind of show what it is. Like, this is a Roman flag. It's obviously Bellona. Even if I didn't know the god, like, well enough to instantly recognize it. Oilix. Like, that could have been maybe Changa, because she's like a moon god, but I just know that that is Oilix. That's Kukulin, where he spins the spear around. I finally learned how to spell Kukulin's name, by the way. I used to spell it with 2 L's. It's 1 L, 2 N's. That is Rainfire. Agni. Pillar of Agony. That is Hades. That's Afro, right? Undying Love. That's... Oh, of course it's not Afro. It's Aphrodite. There we go. I'm so used to calling her Afro that I just type in Afro whenever I want to mention her. That is the Death Gaze. That's AMC, right? Does it allow AMC? No, it doesn't. I have to type Amusencab. It should definitely allow AMC. No one calls him Amusencab anymore. That's Dazzling Offensive. Amaterasu. Cataclysm. Ooh. That's Chiron, right? Yeah. I wouldn't know the ability name for that, but I know it by the icon. That's Bacchus, because he's solid that he got his wine stolen. Or, like, he smashed his wine jug. That's Alquang. That's Waxing Moon. Does it need the apostrophe? It does. Okay. That is Morrigan. The Morrigan, or just Morrigan? The Morrigan. Cool. Hebo. Apollo. Yeah, a lot of these are fairly, like, simple. Like, that's just a chariot. It's obviously Apollo. Ares. Bastet. Clearly, it literally has an icon of Bastet on the ability there. And that's Rewind. Kronos. Okay, 39 out of 40. Oh, wait, it's going to make me... This is to be fixed. Whoever made this quiz is probably quite an old one and it's never going to get fixed. So the average score is not going to be 100%. So I'm going to have to give up on this one. It was Artio, apparently. Apparently that is Artio's ability icon now for her ultimate. Well, I beat the average of 75. And it's impossible to get 100 unless you redo the quiz and know that it is Artio. So, not too bad. Alright, that one was fairly short. I might do one more for this video. If I can find an interesting one, I'll have a look. Oh, passives of Smite items. That's interesting, actually. We've done a bunch of them on gods, but not actually items. Alright, 31 questions. Passives of the items. This should be pretty easy for me to do. Every 10 seconds, you gain magical... That's Celestial Legion Helm, right? Yeah. Wait, it's not? What? I could have sworn that was Celestial Legion Helm. Maybe I'm too hasty on these. That is Obsidian Shard. They're a bit old, I think. That's like old Obsidian Shard passive. Successful basic attacks, that's Telkines, right? Yeah. After getting a kill assist, that is... what's the name of the item? Can't remember the name of the item. It's Mail of Renewal. Mail of Renewal. There we go. You deal additional physical damage against gods with more maximum health. That's definitely an old item. I don't think that's in the game anymore. Oh, that first one was Lotus Crown, by the way, I think. Wait, no, Lotus Crown's the healing one. I don't know. This is definitely an old passive. I'm trying to think back. What item would have given you damage against more health? I'm thinking maybe Runeforged. Runeforged has had a lot of different passives in its life. Oh no, wait, Kin Size, right? Actually, no, Kin Size isn't capped at 50 damage. It's also not on here, I don't think. Yeah, I'm stumped by this one. This is quite an old quiz, I think. I'll try Runeforged. Yeah, I was wrong. Additional movement speed and HP 5 while out of combat. Hitting an enemy god earns you 30 gold. That is like the old gold boots, right? The Midas boots. Midas boots are not here, so it can't be that. Additional move speed and HP 5. Hitting an enemy god earns you 30 gold. Is that like a blessing of some kind? Or a starter item? Yeah, I think at one point this was what the old Guardian starter item did for support. Watcher's Gift. But Watcher's Gift is not here. This is actually more difficult than I thought. A lot of these, like, I'm having to look back because I think this quiz is like a good few years old at this point. Maybe even older than that. It's before they changed Void Blade to Void Shield though, so it's not that old. I'm gonna run out of time on these ones. I actually do not know. It won't be Thebes or... Yeah, I'll just pass on that. After healing yourself, that one is Shield Regrowth. Physical power for missing health. Was that maybe one of Runeforged Hammer's many passives? Runeforged Hammer's been changed like 4 or 5 times. To a completely different item. It used to give power based on physical defense, which is a really cool iteration of it. Physical power for... Oh, wait. No, wait. Not Bancrofts. Because it's physical power. Once again, I don't know. This is actually a really tough quiz because it's all like old stuff. Unless like maybe Malice used to do that. Or Hydras. Hydras? No. That is Bancrofts, right? Yeah. If your basic attack does not crit, you gain increased crit chance. That was, I think, an old passive of Rage. Yeah. I guess you get to learn a lot about old items watching this one. Because this is... Can I see when this was published? Doesn't look like it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, 2016. So it was probably... The items were probably quite different back then. Lifesteal is less effective. When hit by a lifesteal effect, there is a chance you gain physical protections. This is another item that does not exist in the modern game. Probably a physical defense item, I would think. If it's a lifesteal counter, it's probably physical defense. It also gives you physical protections, so makes sense. It's not Mantle. Mantle's actually like almost never been changed. It's been basically the same item since its introduction. Maybe it was Spectral Armor. Spectral Armor's been changed a lot. Yeah, it was. Spectral's had like it's sort of like Runeforged. It's had about 4 different passives since its introduction. All healing received is increased. That's Rod, right? That's not Rod? Okay. Yeah, Rod's a little different. It's like all healing you do or something like that. Any god affected by your ability heals. That is Lotus Crown. I know that one. That's Hydra's. Yeah, see some of these ones that are very similar. Crits reduce healing. Was that maybe Malice? Malice is another one that's had its passive changed a million times. It was not Malice. One of the crit items, maybe it was Wind Demon or Poison Star or something. It must have been Wind Demon before they changed it to the attack speed. When hit by a slow, you are immune to slows and your movement speed is increased. That is Winged Blade. Still exists in the game today. All enemies have attack speed and physical power reduced. An aura that reduces attack speed and physical power. Masamune maybe? Nah, Masamune's I think always been the same. It's an aura, so it's not like Frostbound, because that does reduce attack speed. Oh, it's Witchblade. That item still exists. I'm stupid. Complaining about it being an old quiz and it's an item that still exists in the game in its current form. Okay, magical power and attack speed. Wait. Oh, so that's just the same as Witchblade, but reversed for magicals. I remember this item existing, actually. Is it maybe an old passive of Runic Shield? I know Runic Shield still does reduce magical power, but I think maybe in the past it also did attack speed. It could maybe be Voidstone, but I think that's always been like an aura pen item. I think I'll go Runic. Yeah, it was Runic. You learn a lot of interesting stuff, like Runic used to have attack speed reduction, doesn't it anymore? Basic attacks reduce physical, but that's Executioner. Still exists. Is it? Yeah, the Executioner. Abilities deal physical power as magical damage against enemies. That's Runeforged. Every fourth basic attack triggers Chain Lightning. It's Odibo. Prevents the next crit that hits you if this happens. Oh, I'm going to run out of time. You gain magical power. I'm going to have a look at some of these. That quiz was actually really tough, mainly because it's so old. Like, I think if I'd have taken that quiz back in 2016, I'd have done a lot better. Oh, physical power for missing health was an Anchile passive. That item's another one that's been changed a lot. It's had like 3 or 4 different passives since I've been playing. That was Celestial Legion, Helm's old passive. Yeah, all healing received used to be a Gauntlet of Thieves thing. Thieves is another one that's been changed a million times. I've made a couple of videos actually looking at like changed items, but I might make another one because these are all like a lot of interesting items that do different things than what they used to. Like this one had healing increase, it had overall max health increase. It now has the aura that gives like protections to your teammates. It's had some other passives as well. Heartseeker used to be a stacking attack speed buff, and then physical power increase on your next ability, so kind of similar but not the same. Also used to be a 50 stacking Doom Orb style item. Heartward is the same. After a successful crit, you deal also straight up bonus damage after a crit. That was an old Malice passive. Mantle's always been the same. Oh, that was an old Masamune passive. I didn't think Masamune had ever been changed. Yeah, additional physical damage against gods with more max health. So I guess you build that on hunters and assassins when you're against like multiple tanks. Only hunters, every 10 seconds out of combat you gain... Oh, so that was like the magical version of what Celestial Legion Helm is now. Pestilence is easy. Pyth. Yeah, Pyth hasn't really been changed either. Except it used to only be magical. Now it's for everyone. Yeah, that's the same. That was Talaria boots. Okay. I guess it makes sense, movement speed and HP 5. Talaria's always been about movement speed and regen. I thought that was like Midas boots or something, because there used to be some boots in the game a long time ago that was essentially like gold generation boots. They just gave you like extra GP 5, and I think they did have a passive at one point where like if you hit someone you got additional gold. Void Shield's always been the same. Void Stone always been the same. Yeah, Wind Demon was crit anti-heal. I remember this. I remember when Wind Demon used to have anti-heal. We have Toxic Blade for that now, but yeah, it used to be... If you wanted to like anti-heal as a hunter, if you didn't build brawlers like on ability hunters, you went Wind Demon for the crit anti-heal. There was a few throw-off items in there as well that weren't part of the quiz. That was actually a really interesting one. I'm glad I clicked on that. More so because it's so old. If I had done this quiz in 2016, it probably wouldn't have been as interesting, but you get to learn a lot about old items there. If I was a bit faster and wasn't talking and stuff and explaining old items, I definitely could have got better than 48. But yeah, if you guys want to have a go at that down below, I will leave it there. Alright, I've had a look through these. There's not really any interesting ones. that I want to do now. The video's probably getting quite long as well. Most of these are just like name the gods, like name the assassins, name the gods and goddesses, name the mages, all that kind of stuff. I've already kind of done that with the naming gods based on abilities and stuff like that, so nothing too interesting left to do. But yeah, hopefully if you did enjoy this video, let me know. If you want to see more of these, like I'm sure I can find other Smite quizzes on maybe different websites because I've seem to have exhausted all the good ones on this website. But yeah, once again, if you do want to do any of these quizzes and try and beat my score on them or anything, I'll leave those down below. And yeah, if you want to see any more videos like this, just kind of casual, not playing the game, just doing stuff about the game, quizzes, stuff like that, let me know, and I'll make sure I make more of them. And yeah, if you did enjoy, leave a like down below, and I'll catch you guys later. Have a great day, and peace out, you nerds.